Hello there. This is Cheryl with Sew Glue and Cheryl 2. If you're catching this part, it means you're catching the replay. So hashtag replay. As you come in, say hi, let me know you're here with the red live. And while we're waiting to get shared in, we are in an event today. We are in Creative Crafters Assemble. And Cheryl 2. If you're gonna mute that. So just going to go in here and share myself out to a few of my favorite places. That is, if Mr. Facebook will let me do it. Here we go. I like now that they're allowing us to put the shares out to a few different places, because there for a while you couldn't do it but one at a time, and it wasn't helpful. So one last place, I'm trying to find it, and if I can, there we go. Alrighty, we get ourselves shared out there. Come on in. If you are new to me, I appreciate a like and a follow. I'm Cheryl with Sew Glue and Cheryl 2, and we are a part of Creative Crafters Assemble event today. So come in, say hi, let me know that you're here, and we'll talk about the event here in just a second as soon as I know that we're being shared in. I will also go in and if you make comments, I will capture your name after I'm done with my live. We'll put you in a drawing and we'll send you out some happy mail. I'm doing that to say thank you for the followers. I'd say almost a month ago, maybe, I hit 1,000 followers. And hi, Rona. It's good to see you. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate you so much. But I hit the big marker of 1,000 followers, which was huge for me because, to be honest, I don't work at it. And I think that I have to give God all the glory for it, because I certainly did not do much in the way of trying to build my followers. So, hi, Chandra. How are you today? Welcome in, girl. Good to see you. Thank you, Gia. Thank you. We are in an event today. We are in Creative Crafters Assemble. It is Tropical Paradise event, and so we all have to incorporate something tropical into our event. We started with Renee at Rustic Daisies DIY with Renee earlier today. Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate that. Hi, Christina. Welcome in. Thank you. Yes, it was I got 1,000 followers about a month ago. And so what I'm doing is anybody who comments and putting your name into a bowl. I write your name on a piece of paper and put it in a bowl. I just do it quick and simple. And then I draw out names and I send happy mail. So I will contact you. I will either tag you if I can, or I'll try to contact you in some way to let you know that I need your address. You'll be doing your exercises. Good girl. Good girl. Is the pain going away, girl? But so at 4 p.m. Eastern, we started with Renee at Rustic Daisies DIY with Renee. I'm kind of like squirrel today. Woo. And then after that was Gia with Gia's Creations, and now I'm up as Sew Glue and Cheryl 2. We have just a small event today, but I am gonna do a little bit of crafting, but something I wanted to share with you guys. I had not last night, but the night before, which was Monday night, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was laying there and I was tossing and I was turning and I was trying to solve. I had a busy brain and I was trying to solve all my problems and probably the world's problems if I'm honest with myself. And so I ended up just kind of laying there and tormenting myself, I guess. And I kept saying, okay, Lord, I need to turn this all over to you. And he gave me a Bible verse, or the Holy Spirit gave me a Bible verse in the middle of the night. So I got up and I went and looked it up, and I thought it was revolutionary. It was like smack me in the face obvious that I need to just turn it all over. So I wanted to share this with you. 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 2. And it says, during a severe trial brought about by affliction, their abundant joy and their extreme poverty overflowed in a wealth of generosity on their part. Now, one of the things that I do is I usually read the verse before and the verse after. And the verse before, it says, we want you to know, brothers and sisters, about the grace of God that was given to the churches of Macedonia, sorry, pronouncing that incorrectly. And what that was telling me, I'm going to set this down so that I cannot roll over it with my chair. Hi, Janet. Welcome in, friend. So I was... after I read that, it was kind of like a smack in the face from the fact it's like, oh, silly girl, you can't like fight the Lord for the control, and that I really needed to turn that over to the Lord. And so that is what I ended up doing that night. Finally fell back to sleep 5 o'clock in the morning, then had to get up like shortly after, for work. But thank you, Janet, for sharing me out. I appreciate that. But it was a lesson. And it just reminded me that I needed to keep my eyes on him and let him take care of our problems. They are small in comparison. My husband and I are truly, truly blessed. And, but the challenge is that my car has died, and it has, we believe, pretty sure that it's electrical problems. And, so it's going to be pretty expensive repair. And, we're already at a point financially where we need to kind of just cut back, and we will get it done. But now we're down to only a one car family. And, that's a bit of an adjustment after a while when you've had 2 cars. So hi Brittany, welcome in. I am gonna reverse decoupage this glass plate. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. And it's got this like, whoops. It's kind of got like a flower in it. So I thought, because this is it's a tropical thing, and I don't know if the flower is necessarily tropical, but we can make it tropical. And, yeah, it's 11 years old. So the car definitely is getting older. This is the first time that we really have experienced a lot of problems. So it's par for the course. We know we've done regular maintenance on it and things like that, but we haven't had any other problems. Yeah, I agree. I just have to turn it over to him and not fight him for control over it, right? So what I want to do is that flower in the center. I thought, because it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like it's beveled out on the backside. So I thought maybe if I painted that real quick and see if we can put some colors. And I just have my many different paints in my little bucket here. But then after that, we will reverse decoupage this napkin. Yeah, I touched my tongue, but this thing is gonna get that napkin. So it came I believe it's a Dollar Tree napkin from a package, and so I wanted to decoupage maybe around. I don't know if the flower will be too busy. We'll figure it out. Oh, hold on a minute. I got to get rid of the stupid ad. Yeah, adjustment to one car. You lost. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I can absolutely see that, Rona. And not having that level of independence is really huge. I am just used to going, and I can get in my car and go. But yes, right, Brittany, I appreciate that. Thank you. So we're going to give this a shot. I'm going to try a little bit of purple because there's some purple in this. I pulled out some pink and some yellow. I'm just kind of trying to match some of the colors in the napkin. All right, so let's see if I can. I don't know. Well, it might be a little bit more translucent than I might have originally desired, but if it doesn't work, we don't have to. I didn't put anything on the glass. Let's see if just kind of painting it. I'll hold it up here in just a second so you can kind of see. I didn't do anything to prepare the glass, which is probably not the smartest thing, especially when you're using acrylic. I don't have all of the cool colors in. I know. I started out in painting, so I have tons of acrylic colors. Don't have tons of chalk paint colors. Hi, Diana. Welcome in. Yes, thank you. I liked the napkin. That's why I picked it up. Hi, Boom. Welcome in. I picked up the napkin when I saw it in the Dollar Tree. I think it was about a year ago, maybe this time last year, because I haven't been in the Dollar Tree in like forever and a day. It wasn't necessarily a personal boycott, but it ended up being kind of a personal boycott to the fact that they had raised their prices. So I am just going to try to paint this real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's doing okay. It's showing up. So we will get this dried, and then we will, I'm just going to reverse decoupage the napkin onto the back of it. You wouldn't have started crocheting and, oh, yes. Well, see, God takes even some of the negative things and makes them positive, right? So we're gonna just kind of, I'm just gonna try to whip this out. So how has everybody's Wednesday been going? I hope everybody's Wednesday is going good. I had a very busy day at work, and then a little bit of drama. So I'm trying to recover from some of that. All right. One more, and then I think that there's a little bit of green. I'll do the center, which is yellow. I don't know, is that, oh, that's a leaf. Oh, okay. Huh, well, that makes sense. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can just use this paintbrush again, because it's small enough to get into little nooks and crannies of the indentation or the flower inside. Yeah. And I'm sure, so my husband has been really wonderful about it and kind of sharing a vehicle. We have an end goal in mind, and so we'll get there. Without, like, he's getting ready to have major surgery on his upper teeth, and that, if anybody has had, well, he has to have all of his top teeth removed. My husband has type 1 diabetes, and just over the years of having type 1 diabetes and not having it treated appropriately has caused bone decay in his upper part of his jaw. And so they have to put implants in. And so you've been painting fence panels and taking down a large chicken. Oh, so are you no longer a chicken mama? I don't know if any of you had an opportunity to go back and watch my my live the other day. I did some cooking, and I thought it was kind of hilarious because of the fact that a chicken got into my backyard, into the back patio, because the dog had opened the little sort of makeshift gate that we have. So the chicken came in, and I had to chase the chicken out during my live, and I took everybody on the exploration with us. So that's the back side. This is the front. So you can kind of see it's actually looking pretty good, even though it doesn't look like it's showing through very well. So let me find some green. We'll put the leaves in it, and then we will move on to doing some reverse decoupaging. Okay, I got something called Holiday Green. Let's see what these are. This is like, I don't know that I want to do neon green. Let's see what this green is. This is meadow green. Let's see what meadow green looks like. We'll give it a shot and see. Oh, it's a lighter green. Let's try also a little bit of holiday green, and I'll let you guys decide. Okay. So this is okay. In the leaf here that I'm going to show you here in just a second is the light green. So in the light green, you can, I'm going to give you guys the chance to vote. And then the dark green will be up at the top. And so light green, you'll give me like thumbs. Dark green, give me hearts. And then I'll stop and watch. So I'll show you here. Just a minute. Bear with me. Those are a little bit harder to paint at the top. Okay. Okay. Oh, the pork chops look like, yeah. Oh, you're still a chicken mama, but fewer. Gotcha. Getting a new coop soon. Oh, gotcha. You broke a blade on the jigsaw. Okay. Thumbs up if you like the green which is down here, the light green, and give me hearts if you like the dark green. Let me see if I can wait and see if anything flies by. and let me know what you think. I got a vote for dark green. Okay. Hearts and hearts. Everybody likes the dark green. Okay. Let me see if I can get rid of the light green, because it's on glass. It's going to be hard to just paint over. It won't be visible. So let me try cleaning it up here. There we go. Fortunately, it's acrylic and it's on glass, so it cleans up easily. Okay. All right. So let me get rid of that light green, and we will start using the dark green. Finish the dark green up here at the top. And yeah, we had pork chops. They tasted delicious, if I do say so myself. Thank you, Diana. I got the dark green. I got your votes. Just to let you know that I'll be going. Oh, you'll be going live tomorrow morning. Okay. And it's 9 a.m. Central. Okay. If I am not on a customer meeting, I will do my best to tune in. Okay, Christina? Not off the top of my head, I don't know if I have a customer meeting or not, so I won't know until I log back into my work computer. All right, so we're going to paint these. The leaves, get them done, and then we'll make sure it's dry, and we'll start the reverse decoupage process. I've had this dish for like ever and a day, and I finally cleaned it out of my cabinets. And I thought, oh, what a perfect dish to do something with. So, we're going to try to make it tropical. Okay. Well, all right. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to craft, concentrate, and do all of those things. Yeah, well, and anytime that I have the opportunity to support you, I absolutely will. And I have had to do that. I've had to kind of go back and watch some replays of yours. But I will. Will you be crafting? I think it's great that you're trying to do that a little bit more. All right. Let me get the stem, and I think we are rolling. Okay, that's where we ended up. All right. So let me get this out of my way, because sure shooting, I will stick my arm in it or something. And I'm just have to shift some things around. Sorry, that's unfortunately the with the little teeny tiny craft room I have to get things, I have to put them away so that I can then have space to continue to craft. Alrighty. put these back. Those are my latex gloves for when I do my resin work. Okay, watch your ears. I'm gonna use the heat gun for a minute to dry this. Make sure it's completely dry. They look pretty together. Thank you. Yeah. And I think it'll be kind of cool to see what happens when I decoupage the tropical napkin over the back side of it. Okay, I think it's dry. All right, so now we have to decide. We are gonna have to decide. Okay. So let's see what it looks like with the pattern behind. Oh, you could still see the flower pretty good. So I thought I was going to have to try to figure out a way, but that still looks nice and bright. Okay. All right. Good. Okay, so I have the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. And so I'm going to use just a little bit on my finger, kind of make it sticky so I can separate the napkin. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go get the tape. It's, well, you can only see this section, on my live. It's not so organized over here on the other side. Yeah, that is not letting me separate it very well. Can I? All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna turn my back to you for just a second and grab a piece of tape. So there's one half of me, of my craft room. No, I agree with you on that. I wouldn't wish that on anyone either. Shoulder surgery is nothing to shake a stick at. So Rona, just to let you know, so there's a half of my office, which is over here, that is very organized because I have to be for work. And then there's the other half of the room, which is not so organized. But that's the section you can't really see. Goodness gracious. Did I take off the back of this already? Oh no, here it is. It just was really thin. It's a Dollar Tree napkin. I don't know what I was thinking. All right. We're going to carefully separate the two. And we're going to attempt, and if it turns out and it looks great, I'll see if I have a thing to go to tomorrow night, and I'll see if I have something I can put on the platter and take it with me. No upside down flamingo. Man, let me tell you, Renee, I jumped on Renee's live after I got done with a customer meeting. They were talking about upside down pineapples and upside down flamingos, and I'm like, I came into the wrong conversation. It was pretty hilarious. We're not going to talk about it here. If you need to know and don't understand, you can directly message me and I'll talk to you about it. Okay, so I think the napkin is just barely wide enough, but we're going to give it a shot. And I have, or had, so I have my resin tool. I had to just recently throw away my paintbrush that I had used like a zillion times. Ah, I sent you that napkin. Right on. Well, I had a whole pack, so I was happy to share. But I had just had to throw away my my paintbrush for my decoupage because it finally got so stiff on me I couldn't do anything with it. So I saw somebody using one of these when they were doing a little bit of decoupage, and I thought, oh, I can use that. I can do that. I have that. And it will probably save me on brushes, right? Because then I won't have to ruin brushes. All right, so let me do 1/2. Oh, I got green flakes from paint. Let me do 1/2 of the actual plate, and then we'll lift it up and do the other half. Okay, so I am just putting the napkin, and we're gonna hope that we get it. Oh, hold on. Carefully picking it up and replacing it back down. Let me grab my plastic bag. All right, so I'm gonna take my plastic bag and kind of push the napkin down and work on hoping. Now, it's going to be almost impossible not to have some wrinkles because this is round and it's also domed a little bit. So, hi, Renee. Welcome in. Thank you for sprinkling. I was just talking. Were your ears burning? I was just talking about you. And the fact that when I came in onto your live, it was right after I had a customer call. And the topic, flamingo, right? Hi, Chris. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, friend. It's been a while since I've seen you. How are you doing? But yes, right? Flamingos? Girl. All right. So now let's see. See if we can do this. How are we doing on time? Oh, okay. Hey, this is going pretty good. All right. So I am just going to use my Mod Podge to kind of work the rest of the rest of the napkin back down onto the plate so that it will lay down. And I'm going to try to, maybe I'll do that this way. Try to kind of get it down so I don't have tons of wrinkles, but it's going to be inevitable because of the fact that I'm trying to put this flat thing on a concave plate. Oh, no worries. I knew you had mentioned that you were at the swim meet and that you were going to have to join from there. I'm surprised you have Wi-Fi. You watched my cooking? Yeah, watched me chase the chicken out of the back, the back patio. That was fun. That was fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. Well, not chasing the chicken, but I had fun doing that live. Okay. It is, boy, the napkin is really, really thin, so the decoupage is soaking right through it. Okay, and have a little bit over here that didn't catch. Try to get this edge here. All right. Let's see if it's sticking on all of the edges. Because that's what I want. I want it to go all the way to the edge. And I will show you guys here in just a second. I'm just trying not to rip the napkin either. Because well, y'all know, when the napkin gets wet, it gets like really... Oh, you have to grill the cauliflower for your hubby? Cool. It's in the 70s. Oh, wow. I wish it were 70 here. I think it's in the 90s. And before I came live, the sky started to get dark and gray and kind of scary looking. All right. I'm going to set these things over here out of the way so I don't spill them. Okay, watch your ears. If you have earbuds in, I'm going to use the heat gun because I really got to get this dry the first time. Then I'm going to go over it again to kind of seal it with the Mod Podge. And then we're going to put white acrylic over the back of it. And then you should really see the pattern start to show up better on the plate. So, yeah. And somebody was saying, the funnier, the better are the lives. And so, heck yeah. It was funny. And I didn't mind taking you guys on the tour of my backyard. Yes. And for you guys, that's really hot because you guys don't have air conditioning. All right, so we're going to dry this, and then we are going to okay, it's going to take a minute, so let's chat. So I don't know if anybody's asked this already, but what's everybody having for dinner? I think I'm going to be having leftovers. Talking about pork chops and grilled cauliflower. It's probably leftovers tonight. My son has to work tonight. My husband is traveling. So it'll be just me. And I don't like cooking just for myself. Worst case scenario is I not eat. And I know that that's not healthy for me because I don't typically eat during the day. I fast during the day. And then I have a sensible meal at dinner. All right. So it's starting there. It's getting there. So what is everybody having? Oh, so I'm assuming this is already over with. Your dinner is already over with. You had buttered chicken curry, coconut rice, yum, yum. And do you make the naan bread yourself? You had shake and bake pork. And beans. Oh, yes. I remember shake and bake. Mac and cheese. Boy, everybody's making me hungry. I shouldn't have asked. Oh, goodness gracious. Silly me. All right. That's starting to feel like it's drying. Okay. So, I'm going to get rid of the extra. Okay, so this one I know is not something that people really appreciate very much. But I'm going to have to use my gator. So turn your sound, and it's going to echo a little bit because of the glass. So turn your sound down. Christina had peanut butter and jelly sandwich with cheese crackers. Yeah, girl, I don't blame you. I would too. If I had to just cook for myself, it would be the simplest thing possible. All right. Oh, it's part baked naan that you finish in the air fryer. Oh, cool. So I gotcha. So you bought it at the store kind of in a partially baked state, and then you finish it in the air fryer. That's cool. I wonder if we have something like that around here. We probably do. I just have to look for it. I love naan bread. Man, that's like the best. All right. Here we go. Taking the last of the edges off, and then I'm going to seal it one more time. But I'll hold it up and let you guys see it once I have all the paper off. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Oops, I just ripped a piece of it. Because it wasn't completely dry. Let me see if I can... there we go. This corner edge. I found it, so I just have to dry it. Okay, watch your ears again. I'm going to go with the heat gun. I want it to go all the way to the edge, and what I had done is that hadn't dried all the way, and when I sanded it, it took off part of the napkin. Only 5 minutes? Oh, right on. That is quick. I agree. I'll have to look and see if I can find something like that. I don't know if I'll have, if I'll have the leftovers, which is like the pork chops and cauliflower. My son wanted, we did a sloppy joe last night. So I've also have some of that left over, so it may be a combination of things. Okay, here we go. So now I saved that piece of the flour. Okay. Okay, oops, there we go. Actually, I almost kind of like it in a see-through way, but we'll test it. I may not put the white directly behind the flour. I guess we'll have to see. But let me seal it first one more time with the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Yeah, but you know, it's just crafting. It's not like it's rocket science. So it doesn't matter too much. We'll recover from it. Yeah, because fortunately for me, napkin is very forgiving in the fact that you can patch it with more napkin. So we're good. Thank you, Rona. Oh, heaven's sakes. All right. I'm laying it on thick because I do want to protect the napkin if I decide that parts of it are gonna not go white on the back. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna test a little section of it and we're gonna see kind of what it looks like, and then we can decide from there. But I am putting quite a bit on, so it's going to take a little bit to get it to completely dry. But I want to make sure that I have it all covered too. So this Mod Podge, that is dishwasher safe Mod Podge, I have not tried anything that I have Mod Podged with this stuff and put it in the dishwasher. I feel like the dishwasher is a little harsh, but it does make it so that you can use it to wipe down with a wet rag or something if you needed to kind of clean it. I wouldn't necessarily submerge it in a thing of soap, dish soap, or anything like that either, like a sink when you're doing dishes. I would rinse it off and dry it quickly so that it doesn't affect the backing. All right, so I think I got it covered really good. How am I doing on time? Oh man, I got like 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Some of the Mod Podge is turning pink. I don't know if you guys can see that very well as I'm running it across the pink napkin. That's funny. Okay, I think I'm done with that for the moment. I don't know that I need to put a coat of after I put the white, but we'll see. We'll give it some thought. Probably do, so that it maintains its waterproof. You're not replacing it until it completely dies? Yeah, I told you. I get you. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. Thank you, Renee. I totally get that. Because those appliances, they are not cheap to replace, let alone doing it before it completely dies. Totally get it. I'm going to take off some of that extra. It's going to take a minute to dry the center because the Mod Podge went down into the flour, and so it's kind of hard to get some of the extra out of it. Do my best to try to get some of it out of it, but maybe a big glob here in the stem. But I don't want to tear the napkin either. Yeah, I totally get you. So while I am drying this, and then we're gonna put the white coat on, the white on the back of this so you guys can see what it looks like. But while I'm doing that, do we have any prayer requests? Because in the last few minutes of the live, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you, over you, whatever you need. I don't know if I've ever shared this, and maybe not particularly in this particular group. But the reason I feel so called, I guess is the word, I feel so secure about talking about it and praying about this stuff out loud to you guys, or with you guys, for you guys, over you guys, all of the above, is because one day I went to church and we had a visiting pastor. And this particular pastor, I didn't know anything about, because I had only been going to the church for about 1.5 years at that point in time. So I knew nothing, but he apparently comes every couple of years to visit our church and is a guest pastor. And our pastor does the same thing for his church. And we were at church one day, and he had a team of people that he brought with him. And one of the people came up on stage that is on his team and said, "Is there anybody here that is having a pain, a nerve pain from their hip down to their thigh?" Well, nobody knew about my pain except for my husband, because it just wasn't something I was sharing. And so I went, when I started walking on the treadmill during the winter, I do that at work. Skin cancer. Okay. Rona, I'm gonna contact you offline, because there's a suggestion that I can make for that. That depending upon how extensive it is. Fantastic, Christina. I love hearing that. Tina. Okay. I will contact you directly for a suggestion because I know it works. But to get back to my story real quick, I had started walking on the treadmill while I was at work, just at my desk. I have a desk that raises, this desk actually raises up while I stand. And I have a walking pad that I was just walking on and exercising to try to get exercise during the winter. I get plenty of exercise during the summer by mowing the lawns and everything else activity-wise that we do. But I needed to do that. And so when I had started doing that, I ended up pinching a nerve in my hip. And I guess it's common. And through physical therapy and doing some things, you could have it resolved, right? Well, I looked up and did the physical therapy moves that they tried, but I wasn't committed enough to it at that point in time to continue to try to work on it because it didn't seem to make any difference. So I wasn't convinced. And so when I went to church that night, that gal stood up on the person that came with that visiting pastor stood up and said, "Is there anybody here that's having this particular issue?" And I looked around and nobody raised their hand, and I'm like, me? And I'll be doggone. It wasn't, they came over, they surrounded me, they prayed for me, and bam, my nerve pain was gone. It was amazing. And if that isn't a true testimony of the fact that God heals, I am here to tell you I'm living proof. And he has put it on my heart to have some sort of healing ministry. So I thought I would bring it to my friends here in the Facebook world. I want to just be able to make sure everybody has an open connection and an open heart and desire for the Lord, and be able to receive some healing as well. Thank you. So, okay, I think, let's see. There's still some big things, but let's test it with a paintbrush. Let me take a bigger paintbrush because it won't take long to do the back. But let's try it and see. Yes, and so that's why you find me being so passionate about praying for everybody and making sure that the Lord gets the glory, because I am only the vessel. All right, let's see. Let's try down here. I think I'm gonna try to do it. Let's see what this is looking like. Kind of doing a little bit of a test by the flower. Okay. I don't think it's going to affect the flower too much. Because you guys can't, you won't be able to see it because I can barely see it. So let me go ahead and work on this. Let's see, how do we go about doing this? All right. So I am just going to try to finish here. And we'll show you a little bit about what it looks like here in a second. I'm just going to do a quick... it may take a couple coats of white, but let me show you guys what it's going to look like, because I know I'm rapidly running out of time. All right, let me see. I don't know that I'm going to cover the flower itself, but there you go. Now you can kind of start seeing how bright that turns out. And let me see if I can get a little bit more around the flower so you can kind of see what that will look like. I think the pink, it's a cheap napkin. Of course, it's a Dollar Tree napkin. So the color was bleeding on it a little bit, and I think it might have affected the flower. Let's see. There you go. Oops. Trying not to kill you guys with the light reflection. All right. Thank you. Yeah, the white paint definitely is going to give it more contrast and have the napkin kind of show up. Definitely. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Rona. Thank you, Gia. All right. So I think I probably will do a second coat just because it will make it even brighter. So you'll be able to see the pink flamingos and kind of all of the flowers that are in the napkin. Try to do this real quick so we can see it. And then I'm kind of just tapping in the areas around the flower detail with the white. And then once I do a second coat of white, I will probably go back over it because acrylic paint is pretty good, but I think what I'll do is just seal it off one last time with the waterproof Mod Podge. Okay. Sorry, my phone seems to be like going wackadoo from work. So I apologize if you guys get the buzzes. Because I know sometimes, even though you have your phone on silent, it goes with the vibration, and you guys can actually hear it sometimes. Okay, let's get... And I'll show you what I've got done here, and then we need to stop and just pray. Because Tina needs our prayers. We'll pray for Tina's skin cancer. And if I didn't see it on my comments, I apologize. Oh, good, you're not hearing the buzzes. Thank you. I apologize. Sometimes Facebook is like very nice to me. Oh, hi, Debbie. Welcome in. It's good to see you, my friend. Sometimes Facebook will show me all of the comments and sometimes it won't. And the frustrating thing for me is that when I ask for prayer requests and Facebook doesn't show me all of the prayer requests, I'm like, I hope people don't think that I'm ignoring them. So I end up private messaging them back, letting them know, or sending them a message back, letting them know that I'm sorry I didn't see it, but that I will continue to pray for them. All right. So here, no upside down flamingos. Thank you. So there we are. You can see that is a big difference having the white versus the clear. And I think I do like that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down and we're going to go ahead and pray for our friend Tina. And then I will post, if it's okay, on the messenger, and I'll post it on my my page to show you what the... Thank you, Michelle. Hi, hi. Oh, you just saw them. that I was on. No worries. Thank you, Michelle, for coming in, and thank you for letting me know that you were here. So yes, let's go ahead and pray, and we will close it out. And then, and I'm the last one this evening on the event, so we will tune in. I think next week is camping, and I am pretty sure I'm in that event. Don't know what the heck I'm going to do yet, but we'll figure it out. So, yep, 2 coats, agreed. All right, dear Lord, I thank you so much for this crafting community, Lord. I don't know what I would do without these beautiful friends, Lord, and I give you the glory for that. And I thank you for giving us the opportunity to spend the time together. And Lord, I want to ask that just a special prayer for Tina. Lord, we just ask that the skin cancer be completely dissolved on her body, Lord, and that she becomes widely aware that it was you that has created that miracle, Lord. And we just ask that each of those spots just reduce in 100% in size, Lord. And we just ask that you bless every single one who has showed up on my live tonight and is watching, maybe even unsung, and that they're not commenting and letting me know that they're here. But we just ask that you bless each one, bless their households, and bless the rest of their week, Lord. And we just ask all of this in your mighty precious name, Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you. It's the top of the hour. I love you guys. I thank you so much. I appreciate you for tuning in to Creative Crafters Assemble, and we'll catch you. I think I'll be back on Monday, so I'll catch you then. God bless.